Well, the Badger men's and women's crew teams will be rowing their hearts out tonight for brain cancer.
Connor's ERG Challenge is a rowing relay among some of the top teams in the country. An ERG, we should mention, is just a rowing machine. It's short for ergometer, if you're wondering what an ERG is. Now, in its 5th year, the event is hosted by the Robert Connor Dawes Foundation to raise money for pediatric brain cancer, the #1 killer of young people. Connor's ERG was created by Liz Dawes in memory of her son, Robert Connor Dawes, who was planning to row in college until brain cancer robbed him of that dream. Liz has come all the way from Melbourne, Australia to Madison for Connor's ERG tonight. Liz, it's so great to see you.
Good to see you.
Oh, well, thank you. And this is home.
Yeah, that's right.
Me.
That's right. You're a UW grad.
UW grad. I'm from Beaver Dam. My husband, Elm Grove, and all 3 of our children were born in Milwaukee.
That's right, and raised in Australia.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, but it's good to be back.
You know, I always say that it is moms at their kitchen tables who rule the world.
Absolutely.
And you are one of my prime examples of that. You started this foundation after you lost your son at 18 to brain cancer. Tell us a little bit about Connor's story.
Well, Connor was a normal teenager. He was, you know, busy with school, busy with sport, busy with his social life, and just had these sort of strange symptoms that seemed to be getting more prevalent than going away. A bad headache, he was tired, he was fatigued, he was losing his short-term memory, but really nothing we could put our finger on. So after repeated trips to the doctors, back and forth, unfortunately, on one fateful day, they discovered a very large brain tumor.
And he lost his life.
And 18 months after that, he lost his life after a long drawn-out surgery, treatment, rehab, radiation, chemo. But he was amazing through all of that. And for anybody listening who's been able to be with people when they're going through their own health situation, you know, they often amaze you with their philosophy, their acceptance of what's happened to them, and Connor was certainly that. He was amazing, and we really wanted to carry on his legacy and do something to make a difference.
So it's a fundraiser tonight. Tell us what's going on tonight.
Okay, so Connor loved to row, and rowing is a very big sport in high school in Australia, and he wanted to row. Wisconsin was one of his top picks, of course, and so after he passed away, we approached Wisconsin. Stanford was an original team with us, and said we wanted to do something. So some brainstorming ensued, and obviously geography came into play, and how could we do something? And we came up with this 100-kilometer, which is 62-mile, relay race. So there'll be the men, the women, the lightweight women tonight at Madison. They'll all be doing it in their groups as a relay, and I think they go on for a kilometer, which is really, really hard, fast rowing for about 3 to 4 minutes. They hop off, somebody else goes on, and they race to see who can get to 100K first.
This is some video from last year. It is an amazing thing to see, and they're racing against some of the top teams in the country.
Yes, this year we're really lucky. We've got Syracuse back, Duke's involved, Princeton, MIT, Virginia's been involved. So we've got some great schools, and everybody is so enthusiastic and really trying to raise as much money as they can.
$90,000 so far, over $100,000 with this contest.
With this, yep. So up to this year, Wisconsin had helped raise $90,000 with this event. They've already are getting very close to the $10,000 mark. In fact, they may have already surpassed it. So just fantastic. And we take that money. It all stays in Madison at the American Family Children's Hospital, and we work really close with them on some very specific pediatric brain cancer research.
This is a spectacular event, and if you'd like to donate or support a specific team,
the Badgers,
visit connorserg.org, or you can learn more about the Robert Connor Dawes Foundation and donate anytime at the RCD Foundation.org.
Yeah, it's connorserg.com.
Okay.
Yeah, RCD Foundation.
It's right on the screen.
.org.
Liz, great to see you again.
Great to see you. Thank you so much.
Enjoy your time in Madison.
Okay.
Go Badgers. It's our year this year. We hope so. The Connors Cup.